Farm coming to you from next to my swamp here. So I'm going to do a quick little garden and greenhouse tour. I'm next to the swamp, next to my log barn. So how's my swivel head friends doing? For those of you that don't know, I refer to my subscribers as swivel heads because you keep your eyes wide open and head on a swivel. And that's what I help you do. I help you concentrate on what's going on in the world, help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hide. All right. And right now the whole country's socked down. I don't have anything unique in being in snow here. That's the truth, right? Hey, 2Tim3. So that's the truth, though. There's nothing unique about being in snow right now. Vicky, how you doing? Many blessings to you. So let me turn this camera around so you're not just looking at me. That's the swamp. Now that swamp is frozen over. Now my little area, which is more narrow, which has less thermal mass of water, which should be frozen, is not frozen. The only reason that's not frozen is I'm pumping well water into it. The well water is coming in at ground temperature, and it's kept this little tributary from freezing. So I got lumber, I got windows for future building projects here. I got a couple of piles of lumber piled up. I got a bunch of windows I'm saving for future greenhouse because my whole operation here is still embryonic. The downside is it makes my place look junky. I've been outside at lunchtime. I was up at 4 o'clock refueling I ran my kerosene heater twice out here last night. I was up at 4 o'clock doing it. It got down to 10 degrees. You can see my well water is still running. I got this one running again, and I got it running in 2 ends now. You can see ice crystals there on my panel. That's kind of funny. Maybe it's the crystals they're just showing up more in the panel itself. Maybe they're on the inside. We'll check it out. Oh yeah, it snowed. Yeah, did I not mention? Yeah, it snowed. Since our last video, the last video you saw ice. Now there's snow on top of it. But see, it's still right at freezing in here today. It's about 2 degrees earlier, warmer a little bit earlier. So there's not much load on top. There is a little tear up there where I've got a pipe sticking through. So it's going to have some repair work. I got to go up here and do a little repair work. I got a taller ladder. There's a little snow on the top, but not enough to really weight it down to any degree. It's just that's a fine powder up there. So I'm going to have to fire up this heater really soon because it's right at freezing. Actually, I don't have any plants that are growing that haven't seen those plants right there. They're peppers. They actually got frosted before I brought them in here. So the only thing I care about really in here is the lettuce. And lettuce is cold tolerant. My fish are cold tolerant. And the water's probably actually at about 40 degrees. Let's check the water temperature. So I will fire this thing up. I'll have to refuel it to do it. I'm going to wait a little bit before I do it. Maybe come back right after dark. Fire this thing up. So I'll probably run it a couple sessions tonight also. And the water is, as I predicted, see, it's got a little bit cooler, but it's still just right at 40 degrees, a little bit higher, not a whole lot. So the water's been giving up some heat to the greenhouse and continues to do so. That's the beauty thing about having water. It's 5,000 gallon water in here. If I put 2 of these in here, I'd have 10,000. That was the idea, to make this a 10,000 gallon system. But I'm just now getting where I'm going to have well water available. And I don't want to do anything in here without well water, really. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to water the rabbits. I've been giving them water several times a day because their water's been freezing. Now something's come through here and roughed up the trail since I've been through last time. Some critter out here browsing, hunting something to eat. Yeah, we've had a browsing critter come through here on my trail. All that just got roughed up. It wasn't roughed up like it the last time I was through here. Now, if we're lucky, we might find a track in some of this snow, but this snow's kind of settled down some here. You can see where I walked across here. So I gotta be careful on this, because if I'm not, I'll be out there in that. Yeah, I don't want to go there, right? So I've got windows. That's a pile of windows right there. I got more windows there, and that's a couple of future worm beds. Somebody built them for me, built them wrong in that case. That's what you get when you hire people sometimes. See, I got water running right there. That's my well water. That's why that's not frozen solid. That would be if it weren't for this well water. Plus the other side, where there's more water than this side, it's frozen solid. More water takes longer to freeze, right? There's the barn. Too bad I didn't have a YouTube channel when I built that. That would have entertained the heck out of people. Building this thing was an adventure. Wow, that would have made a great channel. Wow, I'd have had a huge channel just off building this barn. That would have been awesome. Now what am I hunting? Oh yeah, I'm hunting a cup. Get some of this water in. Give these rabbits. Yeah, I'm pretty close to wanting to fire that heater up. In fact, I might go get some fuel soon. Here, some ice in here. Oh, I left the water in there. Oh, that's stuck. I want to reach in the water to grab that thing. Careful, I'll tip over, right? I'll give y'all some entertainment. Oops. Hard to do all this and hold the camera, right? Yeah. Hang on. Somebody start knocking it over. So I was holding it, and holding the camera wouldn't be a problem. Give bunny rabbit some water. He'll be thrilled. Check him out. He's excited. Daddy, give me some water. Hello, how you doing? All this ice is frozen. Look at that. So I'll knock some of that out. Yeah, I have to come out here with a hammer tonight and get some of that out. Well, that's in there. I have to get another container, put some water in. I'll pour a little water on top of that. He'll still get it. He'll still be happy. I can get my hands through this door without grabbing. Okay, bunny. He's got a little mole on his nose. There you go. You got some water there. You got food. Find your water. No, it's not all ice. You see it now? There you go. Yeah, he ought to be happy. Some water for our other rabbit up here. So, we'll walk around the house in a little bit. Garden. We'll go out to the garden. We'll walk around the house. You might look out and see me slip here. Take a drink. Don't think so, though. The key to walking on ice is the same as driving on ice. No sudden movements. Do everything deliberate. I was a little fast on that, though. Be deliberate in everything you do. Icicles with straws all in them. Straw sickles. There's some future worm food. That's why I have rabbits, to feed my worms. Hey, bunny. It's all right. Hey. I get you. His hadn't filled up as bad. There we go. Chip it out a little bit. You gonna jump out? You don't want to do that? There you go. Bring you some water. There you go. Oh, you ready for it? Just put a little bit of it. There you go, bunny. Say hello to YouTube. You're busy drinking this water. There's the sled bed worm beds. Walk up through here. The ones with no cover on them don't have worms in them yet. The ones that are covered do. So I'm not expanded fully into this capacity, far from it really. Got a little gravel down here. This was a bad place for getting stuck with my tractor previously. And all that. This tree's got some ice up in them still. I'll show you something that looks pretty here in a minute. We'll walk around. What the heck happened? Something knocked a bunch of my little beds over there. How did that happen? Maybe a tree fell. There's in-ground beds all back through there. Look at this, guys. Isn't that pretty? We'll walk it. Wait a minute. I gotta see what happened there. Something knocked the heck out of my beds. Tree hit there. Okay. See his bed's all turned upside down. It's like a tree broke on them. So I got in-ground beds over there. Plywood beds. How many people got in here? 57. Hey guys, we could use a few more thumbs up. We only got 28. Helps with algorithms. We ain't got a whole lot of people in here today. Yeah, there's a whole lot of people got snow, so you don't have to watch me to see snow. But to see mine, you do. Now look at these trees. Now this makes it worth it, right? Look at these trees. There you go. There's the scene. That should have been my thumbnail picture right there. Isn't that pretty? From the greenhouse. Oh yeah, you can see that installation I laid up there on my solar panels. That solar panel is not complete. These two are. They're not creating a lot of heat, being covered with snow. Of course, this cloud cover ain't helping. So my garlic is covered in snow. It'll be just fine. Should be. Well, there's greens over in that one. That's mostly greens right there. There's greens and garlic. There's garlic here. Turnips. I don't know if those turnips will be any good after all this. There's still some snow falling. Yeah, still snowing just a little bit. There's my garlic. Oh, we got some garlic coming up way out here. Volunteer garlic. All that garlic's just coming up right in here. That garlic's a lot more mature. Hopefully it didn't come up too soon. We'll know soon. If it did, I got a backup because this is just coming up. Yeah, turned yellow on the bottom. That's almost what it does when it's ready to harvest, but it ain't that big yet. So it could just be weather. My turmeric's getting knocked down. I'm gonna have to get it out of the ground soon. It's almost time to start prepping to harvest it. There's been a canine critter run through here. A dog or something. Some kind of canine critter. Just run through. It could have been a coyote. I haven't seen coyote around here, but they're in the area. There's that track. That's an interesting track. That's more like the canine. I have a canine running around back in here on this side. The beautiful thing about snow is you see tracks. The well's doing fine. So the cool thing about garlic and turmeric, it don't require as much upkeep as a lot of other stuff. So if you're a market farmer and can't handle a lot of labor because you got a day job, that's a good thing to do. If you're a prepper farmer, you want to have your garden ready to grow in, but you don't want to get run over, don't grow food. Grow medicinals, herbs. The hoarders that are coming to raid you will be greatly disappointed and move on. And if they starve out, plant your seeds and grow real food. That's how you do as a prepper gardener. Everybody said, Greg, are you just going to come take your stuff? Okay. Let them knock themselves out. There's a tree over there. Looks like it's split. Yep. Got a tree that split right there. Falling over. Maybe the one we saw leaning. It's already dead. Looks like. Is that tree right there? It's already dead. I'll be glad to get out to Arizona more. I'm always hearing somebody's motor or AC system or something running around here. I'm tired of hearing motors and engines and everybody else making racket. Be glad to get out in the desert where I can have some privacy. Where I can go out and pop some bang bangs when I want to. do whatever I want to do without people looking down my neck and my throat. You know, just a few nights ago, I was out standing in the middle of that listening to peeper frogs. I think they're going to be quiet tonight. But we'll hear them again. They're not done. They're not done. We're going to walk out the front. Just kind of look at the street view. There's my press for doing my peat moss now. There's the trommel. Trommel number 1, home-built trommel. If I wasn't having a phone in my hand, I'd pick that up. Boyd tracks. There's been a Boyd. We have Boyds. Remnants of the DCX rocket. That's the inner tank. That's the avionics bay of the DCX rocket. And I got some poles from a previous tent in the middle of it. Future rain catchment. My garbage can. Look at these snowflakes just laying on top, real neat. So we don't normally get this fluffy snow around here. It's usually gloppy, wet stuff. So it's nice to see the fluffy stuff around here. We can actually see the actual snowflakes. You don't usually get that in this area. It's usually grapple. Gloppy, grapple. Most people here don't know what real snow looks like. We got the flakes falling now. So what I could do is feed these fish out here. This is my oldest aquaponics system by a long shot. And the winter, the only thing I can have growing in the wintertime in it is ryegrass, because it's outdoors, nothing else to hold up. Even the lettuce gets crushed by ice out here in the outdoors. It has in some years. So I don't try to grow lettuce in this system. Let me get through all these frozen branches and twigs here. I'll feed these fish. There is a brim, and he's a big one. Probably can't see him right now. No. I saw him last night. I'm coming here in the nighttime and shine the flashlight and I can see him. He's dark color, it makes him hard to see. So I'll open up this fish food here. We're going to feed the bigger coat fish. They got a nest system over here. I'll come back, go in, I'll check your messages. I got to get back to work. Just taking a little break from work right now. See if they're hungry. Get this guy right there. Now this has got a heater in it, so this water is warmed up. Yeah, there you go. So normally if it's cold, they won't eat. If their water is warmed up. Well, this would have frozen last night. But that's a stock tank heater, like you'd put in a livestock tank. These really are livestock water tanks. They're 300-gallon livestock water tanks. So what are they eating? This guy, he'll eat eventually. That's ryegrass. This ryegrass survives the wintertime outdoors here. You gotta have something growing in your aquaponics systems all the time. The one out in the greenhouse, got somebody coming here to visit me soon. We're gonna get busy planting some lettuce real soon. So that's gotta start happening. I'll do some videos on how to do lettuce. That's the kind of lime you want to use in the worm beds. My air pumps. This is where I normally brew worm tea. It's not brewing anything right now. That worm tea went bad on me. I gotta throw that out. Let's walk in the front so y'all can kind of see around here. Yeah, I live in a subdivision. I'm an urban farmer, literally. Suburban urban farmer. Here I am. That's be far from being a suburb urban thing. And well, I'm 12 miles out of town, but these little suburbs, you know, popped up everywhere in the countryside in the last several years. But when I get to Arizona, in the desert, it's gonna be like one person per square mile. Big difference. Mail ain't even running here. They quit running the mail. They suspended it. At least that's what was listed in the local news. So there you are. There's my place. My old junky car. My van. I got another van, but it's in the shop. I got two vans like that. I got my trailer that I'm gonna grow microgreens in, my cargo trailer, Betsy Blue, my 1-ton cargo truck, and my future travel home. We checked the mail to make sure, but what I heard was there'd be no mail running. What they said about the post office always running? sleet or snow wouldn't hold them behind. Well, they've already violated that one, haven't they? I mean, guys, the roads ain't that bad. Not here. That's not saying you might not find some black ice out there somewhere or something nasty. There's definitely some ice right here. Well, there you are. In the heart of Dixie. Oh, we've had snow here. I've had, I don't know, a time or two we got 10 inches maybe. Maybe 3 times I can remember. Now, when I was a kid, right before I was born, we had a huge ice storm on Sand Mountain. Caused chicken houses to collapse. It was the biggest ice storm in anyone's memory as of that time, and now it's been some years since then, and we haven't seen one like that since. It was a horrendous ice storm. Like I said, it caused chicken houses to collapse. It was so bad. Power was out real bad. And they said that didn't know how they were going to get to the hospital for my mom to have me. And they was threatening to name me Snowball or Icicle. They said the day I was born, the sun come out, so I told them I brought sunshine to the world. That's going to be my walk-in cooler when I get it finished. Built the pads. It's got a concrete pad. I got that box in Gilletsville, Tennessee, which is just north of Nashville. And I got a lot of junk out here, yeah, but some of it's going to get purposed. Like that old sink over there is going to go into a it's FSMA level clean room things I'm going to set up. We're going to go in the house for a minute, and then I'm going to end check my messages and end the video. Dr. Jima's place. Hey, you got the Space Force logo there. I got that on one of my hats I wear sometimes. Just stuck it in. Ooh-wee. Alrighty, guys. We should check the temperature. Hang on. The temperature on this gauge. I think this gauge got stuck at 20. They said it got down to 10 last night. I don't know if this gauge is budged. Yeah, it's saying 18 right now. Hang on. Let's see. It says 18. Excuse me. All right, we got 81 in the room, 62 lights. Give us some more thumbs up, guys. It'll help the Al Gore has no rhythms. Yeah. I didn't put on underneath this coat. I'm not wearing gloves. I hate gloves. If I was in Alaska, I'd be wearing mittens, though. Gloves won't even cut it up there. Your fingers will freeze off. You have to have some awesome mittens. Hang on, guys. I'll let y'all look at the ceiling for a second. I got this jacket off. I'm in the house. Got to do something here. Well, I have to get back to work. I got work to do today. Just took y'all my little break. I knew I had to check on things, which I know I got to go back up before too long and fire. The first night all year, or all winter, I ran that thing 2 times. So I usually would just fire it up 1 time, but yeah, I needed twice last night. I checked it this morning. The greenhouse was about 34, 36. Now she's right down to 32. It'll be fine. That water's 40 degrees. So it'll be fine. Alrighty, guys, real quick, I'll check messages. I'm sure I got a lot in here. I don't know if I can read them all because I got to go get back to work. Got some frost on my stash here, it looks like. Anywho. Oh, Princess Christine of Lavana says, got worms. I got a few, but I'm not selling them yet. It'll be like probably mid-April when I'm ready to sell. Randy Bly. Hey, Randy Bly. You coming under your own name today, huh? So, let's see. Gorgeous Awesome. Well, hi, Gorgeous Awesome. Karen. My garden. Looks like Canada. Worm sickles. Yeah, we probably got some worm sickles there. Hope not made out of worms, though. Finally dug out. That says Sherry. I really pronounce it SC. SC in front of cherry. Sherry. Hope I said that close to right there. So let's see. Shannon, how you doing? Harry Seaborn, hi from Pennsylvania. Yeah, I know you saw plenty of that, Vicky. So Randy didn't sign in as Blue Bottle Bunny Farm today. Just signed in as Randy. Okay. How's your help going there, Randy? Y'all know y'all went and picked up a guy to help y'all out today. I got this blue bottle from y'all. I'll show you that here in a minute. So, I bet you're not used to seeing snow around your place. Not too much. Not too much. Too much snow Kentucky has this morning too. I bet. Yeah, you probably got a lot more. Snow's better insulation than ice. No kidding. Now I'm buffering. Danger, danger. Even Greg, Moscow, Tennessee. All right. Still have electricity. Well, that's good. All right. Hi, Rocket Man. Glad to see that you're doing well. I am, Arnold. You see my rocket out there? Want everybody to have a rocket in their backyard? Self-respecting space redneck, high-tech redneck wouldn't have a rocket sitting in his backyard, right? Careful, this tongue will stick to the ice. Yeah, well, you got water on top of it. How much do worms improve the rabbit manure? A lot, actually. They improve any manure you give to them. That's why people use rabbit manure to go to worms. It makes worm casting. Rabbit manure is pretty good, though. That's pretty good stuff. May need some hay. I got a bale of hay. That stuff's so tight I can't even cut it out with my machete hardly. I can give them some fresh hay, not that old stuff anyway. Nah. Vicky, I didn't say it's that cold. I've seen a lot colder, but I don't have the kind of clothing for what I used to live in. Wish I'd kept it all. I've got a good park. I got an Air Force park somewhere. That darn thing's too hot. I wouldn't even wear it when I lived in Alaska. Too thick. You know, not enough layers. I like my Army park a lot better than the Air Force park is. All right, Northern Kentucky. Thanks for the thumbs up there, Daniel and Vicky, for helping me out on that. Excuse me. My greens look flying down to 15 degrees. Yeah, well, we got 10, so we'll see if they survive that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the threshold. I probably just went below it. And all right, Ronnie, thumb up number 53. And so my buddy with the Space Force logo in his name here, Mr. Dr. G-Man's place. Check mine out. It's upside down, don't I got a bunch of these. Got the patches too. I'm a space guy, guys. In fact, hadn't this Venus. Yeah, I got an architect helping me out of oh shit, I need to turn off those lights. Don't need them in here with this. I'm making a mess. There you go. There we go. When I'm using my Zoom camera, my camera off my top of my monitor that I'm making videos usually with in here, I got some lights on the wall. Now, guys use these $150 circular lights. I'll show you what was just as good. But the little strip lights cost me maybe $12. I got them from Lowe's. They were just as good. Oh yeah. The guy made that car. I connected them up with some guys to make a rocket motor for one of his cars. Yeah, what does that look like? So there you go. Cosmic catastrophes. Got my moon up here. That flag film mirror, I think I've shown y'all that before a few times. Probably too many. Yeah, same old room, nothing new. Nothing new. Same old room. Same messy room. Yeah, my study is probably the messiest room in my house. So let's see what else people are saying here. Look, a plow, that rocket car. There you go. A rocket tractor. Oh, I just happen to have opened a notebook here. Had some architectural stuff I did a long time ago. You know what? I don't want to take y'all through all this. I'm making a mess. I'm going to have to refix this stuff up. Maybe it's something I'll show you on future videos. You see that? That's my piston compression rocket engine. It's basically designed on a lot of principles I found in the bolt of an M16 rifle. This is something I was playing around with back in 1979, 24 December, Christmas Eve, I think 1979. So I was spending my Christmas Eve, I was a 19-year-old, trying to invent the piston compression rocket engine. And wouldn't that be what a rocket guy would do? There's another notional drawing of it. I wanted to take a rocket and make it come up with a reciprocal motion for me. That's some of my artwork. We'll go through that more in the future. We'll go through some of this stuff in the future. Some of my artwork, all stuff. Now that was from the 70s. 22/22/78. I drew this. Man here. It's cap and ball revolvers. It's in a little bit of a gun battle. This guy with his Hawkins rifle. Yeah. Out on the crag with a bear. Oh, yeah. There's my solar house design stuff I was working on. It's the kind of stuff I used to draw. So I've always been into the a little bit into architecture, but never as an architect, just playing with it. I got a real architect helping me out with some stuff now. It's going to make a big difference. All righty. Ready for what it's worth. I have been plugging your sites where appropriate on other sites. Well, thank you, Vicki. Thank you. My Army field jacket worked great until 25F. Well, I've got a fox fur. I had a fox fur ruff on it too, which was rare. I think I was the only guy in base that had one of those at Fort Greeley. And everybody was always jealous of it. I wished I'd have kept that. Oh my gosh. I wished I'd have kept it, but I was wanting the money when I got out, and I just, I could have paid for some of that stuff. I had the moon boots. It was the vapor barrier moon boots. I sold more of those. I still got the ski boots I wore up there. That's what I wore most of the time. But, leather boots are only good to about, I don't know, maybe minus 30 or 40 at most. Really not even that. I had mucklucks that I wore out most of the time. What we call them, well, we weren't mucklucks, we call them moon boots. We have plastic sole and insulation side. All right, so let's have that going. Something that's praying for everyone without heat. Yeah, that's why you should be prepped. I always talk about getting prepped. Get ready. Get ready every way you can, guys. Go, and you know what? It's time to get your seeds. So go to Tree Leaf Market. Use my link up above to bring my videos for that. And for food, go to prepwithgreg.com. You get 20% off either 4 or 2 week supply of food. Lasts 25 years. All right, bear looking angry. Oh, what bear is that? That ain't a bear behind me there. These are Huskies pulling a dog team. So my daughter has a horse, donkey, and little ponies. Yeah, little Shetland ponies can be mean little buggers. I used to have some of those when I was a kid. You ever seen the movie Astronaut Farmer? Well, actually, no, but I got the poster right here. Somebody gave it to me. I am a farmer and a space guy, and built my own rockets, and got a rocket in my backyard. I guess that kind of fits, right? And yet I hadn't seen the movie. One of these days I'll just have to watch it, right? Do you have the medallion yet? No, I just got this pin, which is kind of like a medallion. You can make a medallion out of that, right? What do you think? It's metal. It's a very thick one. If I just took these pins off, that's a medallion, right? I could make a bolo tie out of that, right? So what else we got? Desert Rose, some good vibes. All right, Judy could use some good vibes. Cheating my 88-year-old mom and my sister in Houston. No power. Oh, I need to talk to my daughter. I got a daughter down there. I'll see if I can get a hold of her tonight. Yeah, good for the nature bath. That's what we're doing. We took a nature bath, guys. We like that, right? That's why it's good to get outside and walk around occasionally. Hi from Cheyenne. Finally got you live. All right, Martha Pry. Very good. Cheyenne. That's an interesting area up there. Yes, it is. Spent a night in Gillette one time. Not that far from Cheyenne. Solar power on large scale. Certainly wind aren't reliable on large scale. Yep. Was 0 last night. Here in Moscow, Tennessee. Woo-wee. On the 15 now. I live north of Gillespie. Okay, Sealand. Manhattan, Kansas, power out. Oh, wow. 2.5 hours a day. Well, you're lucky it wasn't more than that. Yeah, they're having a rough time down in Texas. Somebody's telling me that they said it's rolling. They said it ain't really rolling. They'll be out for hours and hours, and they'll turn on 15 minutes, and then it's out again. Gone, guys. Down to 15% power. I didn't realize that was so low. Uh-oh. There you go. Plug it in real quick. Must have been low when I got started. It's not my answering machine over. It's totally not plugged in. Okay. Give me a little. Pretty much north central. I grew up in Northeast. Might need a bush or a beer if it gets too much colder. Yeah, you got that right. Wet footing is one thing. Icy is treacherous. Yep. Halo Swivelhead, says Mr. Bill Bops. Feel the chill. So if anybody's just logging in here wondering what this video is all about, I do chat sessions occasionally, and we have a little community with my viewers here. I usually try to do one live on Wednesday nights, 9 if I can pull it off, but I can't always do it because I stay busy. All right, guys, I kind of scroll through most of the comments, but I got to go. I got to get back to work. Seriously, guys, I got a lot to do. Sweeps, how you doing? How long do you think Texas freeze is going to go on? That's a good question. That is a good question. Yeah, we're having a lot of demand. That's the big trouble. Daniel, we built an igloo as kids. There you go. Yeah, I had some neighbors down here built a real nice igloo, actually. Down here one year we had good enough snow. In fact, they did that a couple years out there in front of that house, built igloos. Well, I had that much snow here in about 3 or 4 years. But sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. It might be a year we don't get any at all. And we might get 2 or 3 good storms some years. It just varies. Varies a lot. Alrighty, everyone. I really appreciate y'all coming in here and joining with us and being a part of the community today, having the company. And I really, I've got to get back to work. So y'all take care, stay warm. Hope you have power. Do your preps. Check out my links on other videos for True Leaf Market. Really time to start getting your seed. You know, and I got to do that myself. Much as I preach it, I'm just busy. It's hard to turn around. I do have some seed. Hope they're still good. In fact, I got a lot of seed. But I want to get more. And then I got and I buy big bags from True Leaf. What I need to do is, yeah, I got to get that greenhouse started. So do also check out the 25-year storage food. Go to my Patreon. Go to prepwithgreg.com for that, okay? All right, everyone. Yeah, I'll try to keep warm. Y'all too. Jessa, how you doing? Thank you for saying hit the like button. I need a few more of those. Everyone, y'all take care. Stay warm. And we'll chat with y'all again soon. Bye.